Hello there, and welcome to another episode of This Old House with Ivy Serastia. You see me? I'll have to squat down. So, in case you missed the last episode, let me give you a quick recap. So, about 4 hours from now, we're going to have hurricane force winds start blowing through my home. And before it arrives, I am looking to fix my door jamb so that I can close my back door and keep my children safe. Have I done this before? Nope, I have not. But that does not stop me. I am going to make this happen. And to have fun, I'm going to show you all the steps along the way. And hopefully, you will get a laugh out of this. So, at this point in the game, there are previous episodes, but in this episode, we have already done all the demolition. We have removed all the rotten wood from both the left and the right side of my door jamb. I have cleaned and removed as many of the bugs as possible on both sides. And now I am ready to start the reconstruction process. So to do that, we have some weather-safe wood, some actual weather-treated wood that we're going to be putting in both of these spots. And before I can put them there, I need to both measure and cut. In order to do this, we're going to start off with three wonderful tools. We have my handy-dandy tape measure, and this is going to allow me to actually measure exactly how much of a piece of wood I'm going to need on each side. They're not quite even. I didn't try to get them even. I just tried to get them flat, so I get a flat piece to work across. Then I'm going to use this piece of paper. It's actually a Hey Cuba flyer from an event that I had. Check out heycuba.org. And use it as both a ruler to keep a straight line, and I'm also going to use it to write notes in the back of it. And then lastly, the most important tool for measuring is writing down the right measurement. So I have a trusty pencil to do that. So you ready? Let's get started. So when I'm standing on the outside, which I'm going to be on the outside most of the time, this is my right side. So I'm going to say my right needs a piece that's exactly how long. Now the idea is to try to get as far down to the bottom as possible, but my bottom isn't quite flat, so we'll have to see how far down I could get. I'm going to try to measure on the highest point of the floor here, so that I don't wind up being with the pieces too tall. And if there's gaps in between, that's fine. I got filler to actually handle that problem. So here goes. Here's the highest spot, right there. And I need a piece of wood that is exactly 14 5/8. So 14 inches and 5/8 of piece of wood. So my right hand side needs a piece that's 14 inches with 5/8. So now I'm going to check the other side. This one is my left. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I don't mix them up. I have my left hand side, and my left hand side needs a piece that's exactly, again, finding the tallest piece here. There's a bit of a raise there. So it's the tallest piece here, and going up it is 16. Ooh, this one's way bigger than the first one. So let's see. From the highest point over, it is exactly 16 inches. So on the left hand side, I need a piece that's 16 inches. Alright, let's get ready to cut. Now I get to play with my power tools. Oh yeah. Over here on this side, I have a piece of my weather treated wood and my circular saw that's going to help me cut it. And I don't really have, the horses, trolley horse or whatever it's called, to put the wood on, so I just made do with 3 ceiling tiles on each side. So I'm going to go ahead and measure the pieces first and mark them. And let me see where I can put the phone meanwhile. Let's see, can I see everything there? Yes. So I'm bringing all 3 pieces of my arsenal here. I got my piece of paper that has the measurements, got my trusty pencil to cross things off, and I've got my tape measure. So I want to get on my knees, but I'm going to go ahead and protect my knees. So I'm going to get one of this rotten wood, one of the good sides of it, and use that to put my knees on. There we go. And now I got a piece of wood here. I'm going to do the bigger size first. So I need to mark exactly 16 inches. So 16 inches from the very end of it to where I'm going to actually cut. So I'm going to go ahead and clip this side onto the actual end of the wood. So I'm always starting right at the end and then going down to 16. And that's my spot right there. So I marked both sides with my pencil, and now with my little postcard as a ruler, I'm going to go ahead and line up both sides so I have a straight line and mark my line there. And just to be safe, I'm going to do that on both sides. So now again, stay there, ceiling tile. I'm going to do 16 inches on the back. And this is only because I have a very small circular saw, so I do not have something that will go all the way through in one pass. But that's fine. We can make it work with this one. So I will go ahead and mark the line, and I say 16 inches is right there. Alright, so now I don't know if you can see, I'm going to bring it closer. I've got a line marked right here that says this is where 16 inches should be cut. And on the back side, you get to see it again, 16 inches should be cut right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in between my ceiling tiles. Kind of put a little bit of weight on it. And I'm not quite centered here, I feel a little awkward. So I'm going to move myself down. There we go. Protect those knees. And so now I'm going to go ahead and cut right on the line. Here's my tool. There's a little arrow so I can line it up with the line. I press on the safety. Nice cut. So now one thing that I learned last time I did this, when it didn't go all the way through, is that the best thing to do the sides next, as the next step. So I'm going to turn it over and do a side. And now I'll do the other side. And it's kind of easier to turn the whole stick around at this point so that I can start at the part that's cut. So there's my stick. Make sure I slide that blade into the cut part. Make sure it's straight. And now the cutting can begin. Alright, last piece now is the back. I can see the 2 lines here, so it's just a matter of lining them up and finishing the cut. Here goes. Ooh, they got jammed. Try again. One little piece missing. Let's see if I turn it around if I can get that last piece done. Here it is. And slitting it in and cutting. Alright. I now have a piece of wood all ready to put in. 16 inches. Woohoo! Whew. Now I need to clean this off a little bit. Let's see if I can do it with this saw. Beautiful. So now I can start my next measurement. And the next measurement, if you remember correctly, was 14 5/8. Don't know why I came out to that number. But here we go. Let's measure it in. Starting at the end, 14 5/8. Put the line on one side. Put the line on the other. And line up. Okay, gonna do the back now. Starting at the very end. 14 5/8. 14 5/8. Alright. Starting to get so hot out here. Okay, I'm going to cut my next piece of wood. I got the line made. I got the space ready. Here goes nothing. Okay, I'm going to do the side next. This side. Wow. Somebody made a mistake. This side seems to be way different than this line here. So one of them is not 14 5/8. Let's see which one I messed up on. This one is 14 exactly. Good. That means the cut is right. 5/8 is here. 5/8. Alright. Continuing to cut real good. Whew, my back hurts. Alright, let's get this finished. Last cut. I got 2 more. Cut. Alright, so I got it most of the way through, but then as I kept putting weight on it, I'm missing this little piece here. So this little piece here is all that's left, one little piece to cut. So I can go ahead and turn the piece of wood around and make this final cut. Come on, baby. You can do it. One little piece left. Hurrah! Got my piece of wood. Yes. Alright. Let's go on to the next step. So I'm really happy at this point. I have gotten both of my sides all demolished. All the bad stuff has been pulled out. And I now have everything I need to put things back together. Well, at least for the base layer. So in the next episode, we're going to see some assembly. Are you ready? This part's going to be fun.